Welcome to today's video, you guys. Very exciting video. Why? Because we're lifting the Pathfinder. Finally happening. And I want to start off by saying thank you to Sam. Sam was somebody who reached out on Instagram, and he saw that I crashed my Pathfinder. But prior to that, he had purchased one. He had asked me, like, oh, hey, like, what mods did you do? I kind of helped him out, answer as many questions as I could. Unfortunately, his Pathfinder that he bought ended up not working. Hi. Not working properly. So what happened was, I think he said it had wiring issues and it started knocking. So it was going to be a lot more to fix than he had wanted to spend. And considering the platform, considering how much they go for, and kind of all the work it is for a engine harness, whole new harness, new motor, whatever the issue could have been, I don't blame him. It probably would have been more to fix his old Pathfinder, the Pathfinder he bought, than to buy a new one. But he decided to just part ways with it, and he had purchased a bunch of parts. So because he had purchased a bunch of parts, he reached out to me and was like, hey man, like, I want to help you get your new Pathfinder, that one, to the same level as the other one. And when he said that, he literally meant it. Like, he had purchased everything, pretty much the exact same setup as my old Pathfinder and more. And if you guys don't remember, I'll link up the video right here. If you guys don't know, I'll link up the video right there. Crashed my previous Pathfinder, and I pretty much didn't keep any of the suspension work, anything, because I just didn't feel good about it. I didn't want to risk having it break on me while I was wheeling or something. And I just didn't trust it anymore. So I was gonna buy all new parts, anyways. But when he told me he had a bunch of parts that he had just bought brand new, he literally meant it, including wheels and tires. Like, it's kind of hard to see right now, but you guys will see them installed in the truck today. Literally brand new wheels and tires. He had honestly more parts for his than I ever bought for mine. So I went, picked everything up, and because of him, the Pathfinder is going to be at the same level, or honestly better than my red one, suspension wise, because he had everything and he gave me everything. So today I'm going to be lifting the Pathfinder. You guys are going to notice that I'm wearing two different shirts in this video. Reason being, when I purchased the parts from him, he didn't have his stock suspension anymore, so I had to remove the front struts off of mine and put them on his and kind of swap them out. So he had already put everything together and put it on there, just the front at least, and I wasn't going to leave it on bricks, so I took the suspension off of mine, drove to him, swapped the parts, coming back and installing mine now. I'm only going to be doing one side, showing you guys to keep this video short, but it's the same process on both sides. And then same thing with the rear. I'm going to try something a little unorthodox, we'll call it, to install the new springs. What I'm planning on doing, I'll just tell you guys, hopefully it works out, is I'm going to put ramps right here, and I'm going to flex it out to the point where the rear coils are loose, and I can just put the new ones in, take the old ones out, and then just throw on the shocks afterwards. I'm hoping it works. If it does work, today's video will be super easy. Today's task will be super easy. So here's to hoping, excuse me. And I hope you guys find it useful. Alright, so now that the other side's done, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to remove the tie rod end. I keep saying tie rod end, I'm sorry. The freaking sway bar end link. We're going to remove this guy for the brake. We're going to remove this little brake bracket, ABS. These two, and the three on top. This brake's loose, that's out, and ABS is out. So now we just have to do these two, this one, and the three top ones. So we got this out. Luckily this one wasn't so bad. We didn't have to drill the other one. or like the other one, because the other one we did have to get a drill bit and drill through this and pretty much break it off, so they get a new one. But now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna get these two, the top ones, and that'll come out. So let's get to it. Are you kidding me, bro? Have you do this last one so they can hold it in the air. Is it all the way up?
Almost.
Okay.
I'm just going to do the last bit by hand. Oh shit.
Alright, so we're this far. There's nothing here. I took off the end link. These are messed up, and I have new ones. Because like I said, Sam, again, shout out to you, Sam, provided literally everything I would need. He got new tie rod ends, new control arms, like just bushings for everything. Don't worry, this isn't, it's loose. And it looks scary. I double checked it, triple checked it, quadruple checked it. Anyways, I don't have another person here with me right now, so I'm going to attempt to put the AC coil on by myself, and I'm scared, but we'll get through this. We'll get through this together. So the setup is the XL, the KYB struts, with the 2-inch spring or 2-inch lift AC coils. Only place I know you can get them as of now is 4x4 parts. It's been a while since I've checked. Could be wrong. I'm out of breath because I'm fat. Anyways, it's the stock top hats. I'm not sure what he'd put inside for the, what's it called? The little ring, I forgot what it's called. I'm so sorry. If I remember, I'll put it in the screen somewhere. But the little ring that goes on top, something, I'll find out. Anyways, I don't know if it's a factory one or if you got a different one. I know I replaced mine, but I mean, it all looks perfect. So you guys will see me attempt to put this up on my own now. Let's see how this goes. Also, the boots are really ripped on this for the CVs. I'm going to have to replace the CVs, so I'm going to do it all at once. Oh no. I literally, as I said that, just saw, here I'll show you guys. In there, it's supposed to have two, right here, that one, two, let me put that in. Two bolts right here, and that one's snapped. I didn't do it. It was like that from the previous owner. So your boy might just run with a 5 bolt holding on my CV. But we'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, let's try to get this thrown on there. I will make my best attempt to make it look, or to make it as easy as possible. But if you can do this with a friend, I suggest it. So, seems pretty heavy. So now that I have it in there, I'm gonna try to lift it by myself and bolt it up with at least 1 bolt, and then I'll figure out the rest. Let's see. I actually cannot believe that worked. Alright, so it's loosely on there. You're gonna go ahead and bolt up the top, the 3 bolts on top. Don't tighten them all the way. Just secure it so in case it does drop, it doesn't just completely crush your fingers or destroy anything. Let me see if I can maneuver this. There we go. So as you guys can see, it is up here now, which is the easy part. Well, kind of. So now, Jesus Christ, I'm so out of breath. I think it's really heavy and I have a bad right shoulder. So that was just, all in all, an experience that I don't want to go through again. So maybe I'll help for the other side. But anyways, I'm going to jack this up. Again, don't be worried. It's not on the brake, on the rotor. It's on this little hub thing. I don't know if that makes it any better. But I'm going to jack it up, line these up, new tie rod end, and button the rest up. So let's see if I can get that for you guys. Oh, sorry. Alright, so for some reason, I mean, like I said, the boots, the CVs are all messed up. So when I had lowered the whole hub, the steering knuckle, the CV inside of it's like got like little like elbows or joints, whatever you want to call them, and they separated. So when they separated, kind of did like this, and when I was trying to put it back on, they were hitting each other. So this wasn't bending forward or tilting back. So now we got it to tilt up. After you have this in, remember it's not all the way tight on top. You put your strut back on. Make sure none of your hoses are being pinched. I still have the tie rod disconnected. The sway bar end link, not the tie rod, sway bar end link. I went ahead and put one of these so it wouldn't tilt back out. So you're gonna put the other bolt back in it. Give it a little wiggle. Sweet. Once they're in, give them a little love taps. Nice. Then we're gonna set up our bolts to kind of keep everything in place. Do it on both sides, top and bottom. And if you're wondering, I'm not going to leave these CVs on for long. I'm going to replace them very soon, probably on my next day off, we'll see. Actually, I'll do the CVs when I do the control arms, tie rod ends, and all the bushings I have for this. That was all like one, comes out easy, one and done type deal. So now we're going to tighten everything up. Couple ugga-duggas. More just to be safe. Sweet. So now this is on, these are tight. You slip your ABS cable back on. I'm gonna do this and this, and it removes the little 10 millimeter or 10, yeah, like I told you guys before. Slip this over. Tighten that a little bit. For this, you have to feed it through like that. Once it's like little lips on it, you're gonna put this on, not like this, so it won't tighten, but it upside down, it looks like, and then it clips in. So this isn't going anywhere, this isn't going anywhere, that's not going anywhere. So this is pretty much done in here. I just have to tighten that one, and then now we just finished tightening the top, and we are in business. Let me set that up real quick. Alright, so, oops, that's not a 10. Actually, this is a 10. Here we go. Alright, it's a 14 on top. I'm gonna do them all one more time so you don't lose anything on the trail. Nothing comes loose. Sweet. So the front suspension is done. We are now at 2 inches of lift. This is tight. Give everything a wiggle. Check everything. So now I just need a tie rod end, and we're done on this side. So let's just do that now. So like I said, Sam had bought everything brand new. So these are the new tie rod ends. God damn it, not tie rod ends. End bar, the sway bar end links. I don't know why I keep saying tie rods. We've got our washers. Throw these puppies on, and we're done on this side. So now I'm gonna put this through there, lift it a little, and through there. You're gonna put your washer, and then your bolt. Same at the bottom, washer. And then, bolt. See if I can do it with the cover tool. So sometimes when they're brand new parts, you can get lucky and you can just twist it and it'll go on it. Sometimes you won't get lucky. Let's see. Oh. Look at that. Money. Fuck, I can't even get that one though. gonna turn the wheel and I'm gonna try it again. So we're gonna get creative. We're using a little swivel socket. I'm gonna see if I can send it still. Oh my god, look at that money. Jeez. We're golden. No play. Everything is good. This is clipped in. That's nut, or that nut's tightened. ABS sensors back in. These are bolted up. If you want to go like do better, or actually do as I say, not as I do. Find the torque spec for these and torque them down. I've never done it. Will I do it? Probably not. But if you have a torque wrench and you want to go ahead, do it. Give it a little wiggle. Nothing's loose. Perfect. So now we're throwing on the wheels, but you don't get to see them till the end of the video. So make sure you stick around. Oh my goodness. They look good. Like the stands. Oof. It's gonna be way more aggressive than the red one. That's all I'm gonna say for now. But you'll see them at the end. You better stick around. Oh my goodness. It looks better than I expected, to be honest. It's not done yet. I'll cut that out. It's not done yet, but whew, game changer. So the one thing I will show you guys, ready? You guys don't get to see it right. Look at that fitment. Ooh. Ooh.